last November, I took a 3-hour flight from Riga, which is the capital of Latvia, a small Eastern European country, to Edinburgh, which is the capital of Scotland, part of the United Kingdom, really big colonial country. And this flight was the beginning of the end of many things, but most importantly, it was the end of a romantic situationship. I took this flight with my girlfriend, not girlfriend. I had met her almost a year before, while I was pursuing my master's in a different country. And I thought that she was straight and she was already in a relationship. But after months of friendship, we hooked up and we divulged our mutual crushes towards one another. And that was just 2 weeks before she was moving to another country. But we kept up a really long distance friendship until I went to go visit her twice in Estonia. I'm trying to find a good balance in this mic. Anyways, okay. I feel like that's good. Yeah, okay. Until I visited her twice in Estonia, which is also another small Eastern European country. And when I went to go visit her, I visited her not really as a girlfriend, not as a friend, but the nebulous in-between. And on my last visit, she agreed to come with me to Edinburgh to extend our expiration date. We don't have seats sitting next to each other, so while I'm trying to find my seat, I recognize the chaos that's happening on the plane. We booked with Ryanair, which is a really, really cheap airline. Clearly people know about it. There's about a 50-50 chance that you'll run into a problem. We ran into a problem. The flight was overbooked, so they had to change the aircraft to a bigger one, which meant none of our seats corresponded to our tickets. As I'm trying to look for my seat, I look back, and my girlfriend, not girlfriend, is waving me down. There's a free seat next to her. Nice. So the plane is divided 3 and 3. On our row, there's a man sitting at the window, and my girlfriend, not girlfriend, and then me on the aisle. And when I get there, I realize that both of them have been in a conversation already. They're in a conversation right now, which I think is really obvious because my girlfriend, not girlfriend, she's the kind of person who can make a friend with anybody. She gets free kebab on the street. She gets people complimenting her all the time. But I'm really not in the mood to socialize, so I smile and I sit down. And he's talking to her, asking questions. He asks, "So do you drink?" She responds, "Yeah, sometimes." And then he says, "All right, I'm gonna get you a drink when the flight takes off." I'm pretty annoyed, and I really want him to stop talking to us, especially, hitting on my girlfriend, not girlfriend. But they kind of wrap up their conversation, and the people are still boarding, trying to find their seats and all, and I'm crying, making it more dramatic than it needs to be, and my girlfriend, not girlfriend, she's consoling me, and the Latvian man beside us, he asks her, "Well, what's up? Why is she crying?" And she says, "Well, we're really good friends, and after this trip, we don't really know when we'll see each other again." And he does the work of consoling me. He says, "It's okay, don't worry, I'm sure you'll see each other again, and it'll all be fine." And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." And then he says, "I'm gonna get you a drink also when the flight takes off." I'm not really comforted by this idea, though, because I'm a really stressed person while I'm traveling. I'm the kind of person who wears the inside fanny pack for the passport and your money and the copy of your passport and the insurance number and the copy of your insurance number. But I smile to be polite. The plane finally takes off. I'm holding my girlfriend, not girlfriend's hand, and I see that our Latvian man beside us is grappling the arms of the chairs. He's really visibly scared, and I think to myself, should I hold his hand? And then my girlfriend, not girlfriend, she whispers inside my ear, "I feel like we should hold his hand." We both convince ourselves it's best not to do that. We're in the air now, and I'm still crying. And I turn over to my girlfriend, not girlfriend, and I look deeply into her eyes. I pull down my mask, and I give her a kiss. When I open my eyes, I see our Latvian man connecting the dots of the real nature of our relationship. There's confusion, shock. It's pretty funny. And in the moment of silence between all three of us, he decides to strike up another conversation to ask what's really going on between us. And then he does the work again of consoling us. He says, don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'm sure you'll see each other again. You should probably just get a job where the other person lives, and then you can stay together. In fact, I changed my job 11 times for my dog. The schedules weren't working for her, but now I have a job that I really, really like, and she's really happy. While that oversimplified a complicated situation, I reflected on what he said, and it offered me some insight that I'm more inclined to complicate situations as opposed to find the simplicity in them, because it offers me some sort of comfort to not make a decision. And anyways, so well, we're in the air now, and we hit some turbulence. And our Latvian man is, again, really visibly stressed. He's grabbing onto the arms of the chairs, and we ask, "Are you okay?" And he says, "I hate flying." He hates flying. He thinks that there is a 50-50 chance that we all die on this plane. He thinks that every time he flies, our turn. We tell him that it's all gonna be fine and that 50-50 chances are not the statistics for success rates of flights. I have a growing need to hold his hand. He nods, takes it in, calls down the flight attendant and orders us 3 rum and cokes. He pays for all of them. We say, "Oh no, it's okay." And he says, "No, it's my pleasure, it's fine. Let's cheers." Before we cheers, I offer him cheers that my not girlfriend, and I would do throughout the time we were together. And it goes a bit like this. You think of something that you want to manifest, a person, a place, an event, and you hold it. And you really, really, really think about it. And then you say, "In my head, in my heart, and in my future," as the cheers. And then you can share it with the people around you if you like them. So we offer this to do. A pretty gay thing to do, but this very straight man accepts. We do it. We cheers, our plastic cups clonk. He downs his drink, and then he says he was thinking about his dog. That he's really excited to see her. In fact, he starts tearing up a little bit, because she's really the love of his life. It's really beautiful. But we hit more turbulence. And our Latvian man's emotion get more and more turbulent. And he expresses to us his main distress, and that's if he dies, there won't be anybody else left to take care of his dog. And now he's spiraling. And that feeling is contagious, because my not girlfriend, she's also spiraling. She says, "I didn't tell my parents I was going on this trip, and so if I die, they won't even know I died." And that we're really young, because if we die, we'll be really young, and then we don't have lived our whole lives to live and everything. She's really, really freaking out. And while turbulence also scares me, there's something about having 2 panicking people in front of you that really calms you down. So I do the work of consoling both of them, balancing my care. I'm holding my girlfriend, not girlfriend's, hand, and then I'm also holding our Latvian man's hand, caressing both of their arms, balancing between, you will see your dog again, it'll all be fine, and I'm sure she's super excited to see you, and then to my girlfriend, not girlfriend, we're gonna spend great days in Edinburgh, and we're gonna get the chance to say our very sad goodbyes, and then again to the Latvian man. It's just some turbulence, and I really feel like you should take a train or something next time. And then I tell my girlfriend, not girlfriend, "You will live to tell more lies to your parents, I really promise you." But so the turbulence finally comes down, and we're in the air, and it's smooth, and it's okay. And they've stopped crying now. So naturally, our Latvian man, he calls the flight attendant for another drink. He orders us another round, he pays for all of them. Great. We cheers. In my head, in my heart, and in my future. Chin chin, salute, all of them. He downs his drink again. He then tells us, I think I'm a little gay. I like women too, And then he says, "No, I'm so sorry, that was such a bad joke. I'm straight." normally that would be kind of weird, but we laugh. And it was clear to me that he wanted to connect with us more because he was really happy to be comforted by us. So we laugh, and it's fine. And then he says, I think my dog is a little gay, actually. And we say, And then he says, well, when I bring her to the dog park, and all the male dogs come to smell her, she barks at them and runs away. But when the female dogs come and they smell her, she's really happy and she's excited and she wants to play with them. And so my girlfriend, and I, we look at each other and we say, yeah, it's pretty gay. And now we're beginning our descent, and we're finally coming down. We land in Edinburgh. And we're doing that half-sitting, half-standing thing as you're waiting to get out of the plane. I'm drunk, and we're laughing, we're really giddy, and we're reminiscing on the whole plane ride as though we're really old friends. And I suddenly feel everybody else's gazes on me, recognizing that they probably heard everything that we were doing. We're getting shoveled out of the plane, down its stairs, and into the airport. We say thank you so much for the time shared, and I say see you later, despite the fact that we all know that this is the end of the exchange, because I last see him going up the escalators, really carefree, as though fear had never inhabited his body. My girlfriend, and I, we share 5 really nice days in Edinburgh, forgetting that we're supposed to say goodbye to each other until I find myself at the airport and familiar tears are running down my cheeks. We say goodbye, and we return to our long-distance friendship, kind of. I found no accomplice in the flight from Edinburgh to Toronto, and none either from Toronto to Montreal. But I took comfort in its possibility. Yes, thank you.